Christmas is one of the most widely celebrated holidays around the world, with billions spent every single year on gifts, on decorations, and on personalized items. In 2025, US holiday retail sales are actually projected to reach anywhere from $1.61 to $1.62 trillion, while the UK is expected to spend around £91 billion, showing that despite what's happening across the globe, people everywhere are still eager to celebrate in a big way. And the thing is, you do not need a big business to be able to tap into this. Let me give you some examples of what everyday creators are doing online right now as we speak. This Christmas tumbler store, as an example, it brings in over $76,000 a month. This personalized stuffed animal store, which is a toy of course, it earns roughly $12,000 per month. This Christmas sweater store, they sold 71,000 plus units in 4 years, and they're averaging nearly $12,000 per month. And this holiday candle business, it's earning about $13,000 a month. This Christmas card store, it brings in about $8,900 a month. Now I want you to imagine using, whether it's one, a few, or all of these creative ideas to target earning $16,000 by Christmas of 2025 with absolutely no prior experience. Now, $16,000 is not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination, but by sharing those examples, we know it is possible because others are doing it. But we also know that it's gonna take some effort. The best part is that you can actually set up everything in a few hours following some simple steps that I'm gonna share later in this video. Now, if you happen to be watching this and Christmas is long gone, don't worry about it, because this same approach works perfectly for Valentine's Day, for Mother's Day, for Father's Day, and even holidays like Independence Day. Welcome back to the Rockstar Academy. I'm very excited about our topic today, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the introduction. I'm just glad that you're here. That said, let's just jump right in. And I'm gonna grab my tablet to get this done. You can use a computer and you can even use a phone. So there are no limitations from that perspective. Now, Christmas is all about thoughtful, meaningful giving. And this makes personalized stuffed animal toys, as an example, along with things like clothing, tumblers, candles, hoodies, sweaters, and holiday gift cards highly marketable. So with that in mind, let's get our first product created. And I'm gonna break it down into simple steps so that it's easy for you to follow. Now, step one is to get the design for each product. And we're gonna start with the stuffed animal toys. And don't concern yourself with where you're gonna find these stuffed animal toys, because I'm gonna show you how to get access to them without spending a single penny. Now, to get our designs with step one, the tool of choice that I'm gonna opt to use to create these beautiful designs is Kittl. And Kittl's AI-powered design assistant and their expansive template library, it makes creating these kind of designs pretty quick and easy, and more importantly, beginner friendly. Now, to get started with Kittl at any time, I'm gonna place a link in the description of this video. It's gonna be close to the top. And after clicking the link, do not forget to use promo code, as I'm popping up here on screen, Odetta YT, to get 25% off all Kittl Pro plans. But that said, if you're gonna get started today, right now, I have some great news for you rock stars. Starting November 1st, Kittl is actually giving away 10 million free AI generations. And the best part is you don't need a pro plan, or even a payment of any sort to take advantage of this special offer when you click the link that I've placed in the description. Now, what exactly does this mean for you? You'll be able to try Kittl's most powerful AI tools completely free. From features like text to image, to the smartboard features that will link multiple artboards with AI that I'm going to show you how to use later in this video. You'll even get access to fresh models like Seed Dream and Nano Banana. And in this video here, which I'll also link in the description, I share exactly how you can use a tool like Nano Banana for stunning creative styles. Now, this amazing offer, it's not gonna last forever. Once users have used up the 10 million free generations, it's gonna be back to paid tokens. So if you've been waiting to test out Kittl's AI magic, now is your moment. Now that you can do exactly what I'm about to show you, let's get started using some of the features that are available to you for free. And like I said earlier, we're gonna start with our personalized stuffed animal toys for kids. Now, once you get onto Kittl's homepage, as I'm showing you here, you want to select templates and then you want to search for Kids Christmas. Now, from the pre-done templates that I'm showing you here, choose a design that you think will sell well. And we're actually going to personalize these stuffed animals. We're going to add a name and an actual photo that will be provided by the buyer. And this is going to help to boost sales. Think about it. Which parent can refuse this? A cute stuffed animal with their baby's face and a name on it to commemorate their first Christmas after birth. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a name here that's gonna be used as a placeholder, and we're gonna go ahead and adjust the text size as necessary to accommodate the length of the name. Now, of course, when the order comes in with the name that the buyer wants you to add, you're gonna replace it with the name that the buyer is providing. You're also gonna replace the placeholder photograph that you have with the actual buyer's photograph that they're gonna send. And don't worry about how to get this done. I'm gonna show you later how the buyer can submit this information through the ordering process in a simple way. Now, feel free to adjust the design, do things like change the colors and edit it as you see fit to make it unique. But listen, it's actually not required. And I'll tell you why later on. Now, I'm gonna also add the year right here. And again, let's adjust the size and the placement so that it becomes a keepsake, because now it has timing. Now let's create variations of our design, and we're gonna do it in a matter of seconds. To do this, we're gonna select the artboard as I'm doing here on screen, and we're then gonna add a smart board. We're then gonna type the description of the variation that we want. For this example, I'm gonna type, make the design classy and feminine. And rock stars, this is the result. Pretty cool, huh? Now let's go ahead and add another smart board, and this time we're gonna type, make the design more minimalistic but bold. And again, these are the results. You can use these variations to give each customer a different look and feel. And with the Kittl Pro plan, you'll be able to use all of Kittl's designs commercially and legally, even without modifying them. And this is why I said earlier, modification is optional. You will also gain access to premium templates, which is gonna give you more options to choose from when you're creating designs. We'll download a high resolution design, and I recommend you increase the size to make sure that when you stretch it on things like a t-shirt, it's not pixelated. And also click on remove background and optimize the quality of your design. Now that we have our design, let's move to step 2, and this is to add the design to the actual product. And remember, the product is a stuffed animal toy. Now I've also placed in the description below this video a link that's going to take you to Printify, and that's where we're going to get these products from. And specifically, this is giving you access free to Printify Premium for 1 month, which is the plan that I actually use. Now on the Printify homepage, you're going to go ahead and select catalog as I'm doing here, and we're going to search for stuffed animals. Now you can choose from many options as I'm showing you here, to include pandas, bunnies, elephants, or even bears. Now on your store, which I'm gonna show you how to set it up later in this video, so that when a customer lands on the page, they'll actually see a product. We're gonna display mock-ups of stuffed animal examples, so the customer has an idea of what they're gonna get when they place their order. Now in this example, we're gonna select this particular stuffed animal, and we're then gonna select start designing and upload our Kittl design that we downloaded earlier. Again, you want to adjust the size as is needed, and I always recommend that you select preview to see what your design is gonna look like on the product. When you're done, you can go ahead and save the product. Let's go ahead and choose the primary image, which is the one that will be on display on your website for future orders. And just so you're aware, with print on demand, when the customer orders the product from your website or your online store, Printify is going to source the actual product. In this case, they're going to source the stuffed animals. They're going to print your design on the stuffed animal, and they're going to deliver it to your customer's doorstep on your behalf, which means, as I said earlier, you're going to get access to this stuffed animal with no money. You don't need any inventory. You're not going to spend any upfront cost for products, and that way it's pretty easy for you to get started making this money for Christmas. Now let's move to step 3, which is to get products ready for publishing on your website. Let's go ahead and scroll down, and we're going to modify the title of the product as I'm showing you here, and also the description to make sure it includes something that's going to grab a potential buyer's attention. This information is actually going to show up on your online store. Now, right below the description here, you will see an option for personalization. By enabling personalization, buyers will be able to add text, they'll be able to add design and do other things. So as an example, for the stuffed animal, when you select personalization, the buyer will have the option to upload these automatically when they are creating their order. Now, what the buyer will experience is that on average, they're going to pay about 20% more for personalization, which is typical in the market. You can also go ahead and adjust your price as I'm doing here for the product. And next, you can save as draft, which is what I'll do. And this is because I want to show you how to create your store, because when your online store is created, you'll just hit publish and the product will automatically pop up on your store. Now, Rockstars, that's our first product. Let's go ahead and create some other designs for the tumbler, the candle, and the clothing that I mentioned earlier. Now, let's hop back over to Kittl, and we'll select the chat icon right here and enter this prompt that I'm gonna place in the description because the prompt is a little bit long, but I'll also pop it up here on screen so that you can see what I'm prompting. Let's go ahead and copy this image generation prompt as I'm doing here for the candle, and select the Kittl AI icon and paste the prompt in the prompt box right here. Feel free to choose a design style from the options here, or you can leave it as is. Now, this is the outcome of that prompt. Feel free to regenerate as many times as you'd like, especially if you're creating your account today and capitalizing on that special offer, or you can tweak the prompt so that you get different results. And listen, if you're not sure what kind of designs are selling well, go over to Etsy and look at the product ideas or the product designs that are getting the most sales. You can then select add mockup here in Kittl, and search for candles as I'm doing here to see what your design would look like before you even download it. Once you're satisfied, download a high resolution copy of your design, and with our design in hand, we're gonna head right back over to Printify. We're gonna select catalog and we're gonna search for candles. Choose a candle design or type, I should say, that you like. Click on start designing and upload your design as we did earlier. Go ahead again and preview your design, make the adjustments as is needed, and when you're done, you can modify the title like we did earlier, the description and the price, and go ahead and save it or publish your design if your online store is already set up. And I'm going to show you how to set up your online store later in this video, so hang tight. You can sell your candles as is, or you can give the buyer the option to personalize them by adding their own slogan or their own name like we did with the stuffed animal toys. Now I want you to repeat this process for the other products, and I'm going to show you here some of the results of me doing that. Now for your Christmas cards, just search Kittl as I'm doing here for Christmas cards, and then choose designs that you like. You can modify it and you can change the colors of the text and the icons. Next, we're gonna hop back over to Printify and we're gonna search for cards under catalog, and we're gonna upload our design and complete the other steps just like I showed you earlier. And Rockstars, here are some of the designs for Christmas cards that we created. Now let's move to step 4, and this is to set up our online store. Once our products are ready, it's time to launch. The fastest option is the Printify pop-up store. And again, it only takes 15 minutes to set up, and you can start selling right away without paying for an additional website. All you'll need to do is to go to the Printify pop-up store by clicking the link that I've placed in the description and follow the steps to get this done. You can actually watch this video that I'm popping up here on screen, and I'm gonna link this video in the description, and it's gonna show you step by step exactly how to set up your Printify pop-up shop. Now, if you don't want to go the Printify pop-up shop route, you can also opt to sell your products on Wix, Shopify, Etsy, eBay, Amazon, or TikTok Shop, or any one of these platforms that I'm showing you here on screen that Printify actually seamlessly integrates with, which simply means that when you publish your product on Printify, it automatically populates on all these platforms as I'm showing you here with my Wix website. Now, Rockstars, with all your products published on your online store, your goal is to sell 650 products between now and Christmas Day. And just to break it down, this equates to about 12 products per day, selling at an average price of $25. Hence your $16,000 in revenue. Now, with the demand for Christmas gifts, selling 12 products per day, it won't be easy, but it's definitely achievable, especially when you pair it with effective marketing. You can also use Kittl's social media templates that I'm showing you here on screen to create beautiful, high converting ads that showcase your designs across multiple social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. This Christmas, Rockstars, don't just shop online. Earn as well. Create your designs with Kittl, upload them with Printify, and watch your creativity turn into some real income. Until next time, walk good.